Welcome back to the channel. Oh, let's get a little scratching going on up in here. How's everybody doing today? Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's a little hot outside right now. So it's been pretty slow this weekend. We got a couple good orders. This is going to be a Saturday-Sunday combination video just because I didn't do that many orders. How's everybody doing? Looks like it's so hot. The mask is melting up in here. Woo! Ah. All right, there you go. All right, guys. So let's get out there and let's see what we can do today with these two days, if we can make some good money. And let's enter the Giglife. Welcome back to the... Whoa, clear my throat there. Whoa, frog in your throat. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a Saturday morning, 11 a.m., bright and early.
I say if they hear the early bird gets the worm.
Not that early, but time to get out there. Took a Spark order, 17 and some change. It's one item, and I'll show you what it is when I get to the trunk. On their way to make the delivery, grabbed an Instacart offer for $28 for about 30 items. So I'll be dropping this off and heading over there. Best way to do it is when you're multi-apping, right? Try and keep jobs or orders or batches in the queue so you can go from one job to another. It's not always going to happen, right? A lot of this is luck.
I felt real lucky.
It's pure luck, right? You could get this, I could get this Spark order and have been sitting there for another 2 hours and not seen anything. But it is a Saturday, it is Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day.
So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of orders. All of the apps are sending me the notifications, the incentives. Spark's got an incentive going. Instacart never does in my market anymore. But the food delivery apps do. Peak pay going on right now on DoorDash. Uber Eats is showing me boosts. Grubhub's got a couple missions that they've got going right now. So food delivery is hot and heavy. It's only 11 a.m. That's not normal for my market, but it's a Memorial Day weekend, so it's supposed to be busy, and I suspect a lot of drivers are also taking the weekend off, right? They're on vacation. So let's head and do this drop off. That's cool. All right, so let's get into the door. There you go. Deliver to the door. Back to RHEB. It's either this or Costco's at my home away from home. Haven't done much food delivery when I'm doing these videos. It's because in my market, these groceries keep me going. Less miles, still hitting my hourly target. I'd have to do way more food deliveries in my market to get anywhere near what I can get off these groceries. So heading in. Okay, so I am on the ground. There's where applesauce is. Yep. Okay, well, these waffle guys think they're being clever. Right, you look all around for the barcode. I'm looking for normal barcode. Well, let's bury it in a bear. Like jerks. Lottery time, Spark lottery time. Yep. Oh. All right, some cases of water. Let's go. Toilet paper for the boom boom. So we dropped off that first Spark, and then I grabbed another one. Or actually, we dropped off the Instacart, right? Well, I've done one Instacart and 2 Spark orders. You saw me delivering the products on one of those Spark orders. And then it kind of got slow. It's now going on 2 o'clock. I wasn't seeing any offers popped up. I went over to my Costco sweet spot, waited for about 10 minutes, and an Instacart order popped up that was like one item for 3 miles from the store, $12. So I took it just to keep myself moving. It's just some charcoal briquettes. Paid it, getting out of the line, and was heading to the car when banging that cornershop one pops up for $100. So banger order of the day, but it's a huge one. 40 products, I think 300 pounds. So the only risk I have here is with cornershop, you can't see the items before you swipe to start shopping. So got to drop off this Instacart order, and then I'm going to head back over to do the corner shop, and I'll take you through it as I'm doing that store. I may have to drop it. I don't want to, but if it's too much to fit in my car, you know, it could be an issue. That's one issue with the Costco orders. They're huge. You got to figure out whether you can get it in your car. I haven't had one where I've not been able to do that before, but we're going to see how this one goes, and we'll catch up to you when we get to there. Okay, heading in to do this $100 corner shop order.
Are you kidding me right now?
It'll end up being more than that, I'm sure. It's $500, close to $600 worth of goods. The tip will be like 15% of that. So almost all of my corner shop orders are a lot higher than you know, what they estimate it to be. But the one surprising thing is there is no cases of water. There's a couple things of soda, but overall it's a lot of smaller things. So this should be a banger order. Let's get it going.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
This cart is getting pretty loaded up. No, it's okay. It's loaded. So this is a little work, right? But hey, it's gonna be a nice $100 payout. And I think, I'll be honest, it'll be more. So we'll have to wait for the tips, but we got to get all this out and load it up. All told, it's going to take me it took me about 45 minutes to do the shop, check out. It's going to take me another 15 minutes or more to load the car up. And it's about, I think, 15, 20 minutes away. So let's give it an hour 45 all told for what'll probably end up being $115, $120 payout. Not bad. Not bad. We'll give it the A+ banger rating for the day. Oh, and I'm drained. You can hear me breathing heavy. It's a workout, man. I'm a big, hefty guy. So at least this is getting me to lose some weight. Let's put it that way. So let's get this stuff loaded up. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a Sunday morning, Memorial Weekend. Did a little bit of work yesterday. Did a monster corner shop batch. I did the filming of a part of that. I'll be editing it into this video as well. It was just monster, and it really drained me bad. It only took me an hour and a half to do it, but the sun was really going that day, and I think I made 13 trips to the door. No joke, 13 trips to the door. I think it's time for me to get a cart. I've delayed getting a cart for so long, and I really think you got to get one of those when you're doing this kind of grocery shop, especially at a Costco. I watch Big Tetris Dude, used to be Instacart Dude, and he got a cart recently recommended, so I think I'm going to get that cart and start using it. But it was a whale of a batch. I put up the offer amount, but it ended up being a $135 batch. The customer tipped $85. So it was definitely a 15% tip, which is what I'm seeing on Corner Shop. I don't know what Uber does with Corner Shop to get customers to tip the way they are, but all of my Costco batches through Corner Shop, I think I've had maybe 2 in the 100+ shops that I've done for them where the tip was only like $5, $10. It was a flat fee. All other ones have been 15, 18, 20%. So they show you your estimated earnings now, and they showed that it was going to be a $99 batch when I took it. I thought that meant their pay, because recently they've started showing that. Before, they didn't know what the tip was going to be, so they would show you what they're going to pay you. They paid me $50, right? So even then, Uber paid $50 for me to shop that batch. Corner Shop paid the $55 for me to shop and deliver the batch, and then the customer threw in an $85 tip. Banger of a batch, fantastic. Yesterday to close it out. I finished that one, and it was so hot. I felt so hot that I just finally went home and just laid in bed and slept the rest of the night.
Thank you for finally allowing me to rest. I'm so very tired.
And then this morning I got up. It's roughly 10 a.m. and I turned on looking for the Costco drop, but I really didn't have any motivation. I didn't really want to go out, and things just happen, right? Just the luck of the Irish, or whatever you want to call it. $75 Costco batch popped up on Instacart. 26. It's a double stack. I think it was, I don't know, 8 or 9 miles. And looking through the items, it's only 1 case of water, and the rest is all just fruits and veg and simple stuff. So should be a fairly simple shop. And I don't know, that may be it for me for the day. I'm not at my weekly goal. I've seen some of the earlier videos. The thumb damage took me out, but even doing that, I still was able to hustle and get. I'm sitting at, I think right now, 550. Usually I try to do 100 a day, and so by Sunday I'm at 700. A lot of times I'm at 8 or even 9, depending on how much I grind on a Saturday or Sunday. But my ultimate goal every week is 700, doing part-time. And this week I'm 150 off of that, but I just got this $78 Costco batch, which should get me up, right? And then I can decide whether after that, whether I'm still feeling good enough to do another batch. But for now, we're heading over there. The cloud cover looks nice. Dino pool peering off into the sunset. Ooh, I don't know if you caught that in the video, but in my area, there's deers. There's deer that run onto the road in the middle of the night at all times, and it's sad. I just see, a lot of times you'll just be driving by and see a dead deer off to the side of the road. My son was driving the other day, and a deer, he slowed down to 20, and the deer still clipped the side of the car. Luckily, no damage. The deer was okay and ran off. My car didn't take much other than the headlight being bashed, but yeah, my area, they're displacing the animals, and so the deer are out in full force. Sad to see, but at least you can see there's a lot of nature in my area. I'm on the suburbs in Texas and over there, but for right now, let's head over to this Costco and see how bad the shop can be or how good it can be. Stay on the positive side. Catch up in a bit. The last flatbed cart here. Oh no, man. I don't know, guys. Something weird today. All the luck aligning for me right now.
Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down.
Let's get the protein shakes.
Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here like the world pass me by. Yeah.
Okay.
I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town.
Everybody buys this. Don't touch it from the bottom. Everybody buys rotisserie chicken. Alright, come on. You knew this was coming.
I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light.
I'm not gonna scan it yet because I think there's 3 items.
So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside.
More time.
Maybe things are.
Alright, and we're out. This one doesn't look as big as yesterday's one, but it's pretty close. Weight-wise, I think it's a lot less than yesterday's, but it's a double order. Crazy part, right? This double order, while it's a banger of a batch, it's paying half of what yesterday's single order did. Just goes to show the percentage tip is what does it, right? So on Instacart, I think this will end up, customers probably tipping 5-10%, whatever the default Instacart gives them. Right? Actually, this customer is probably tipping more than that. The receipt total ended up being $480. So the difference here is going to be the base pay. Right? As I mentioned, the cornershop base pay for that batch yesterday was $50. This one, I think, if I'm lucky, it's $10 from Instacart. So the base pay is a big factor in why this batch is a lot less than what cornershop's was. But it's still a decent batch. Can't complain, man. So an $8 batch, you don't see those that much on Instacart, in my market at least. If only I could find the car. Head in there, we'll load up. All right, so there's the load up. Trunk's not that bad. And then inside, Got some stuff stacked up. So not that bad. Most of it fit on the back seat. Probably be 6 trips to the doors. Catch my breath. All right, let's get on it. Okay, heading to drop this order off, and just a little bit of story time, or a little bit of anecdotal evidence, whatever you want to call it, with a lot of the changes that Instacart's been doing and things that I'm seeing. At least something I'm seeing a lot recently. I'm starting to get a lot of repeat customers. What I feel like being sent to me. The example I'll give for that today, this particular customer is one I've done Costco shops for probably 6 or 7 times now, and always banger orders. The last one I did for about a month ago was a $100 order. So I think they are sending me repeat customers, or at least as long as I have the app open, right? If I don't have the app open, it's a no-brainer. But when I got to the Costco, there were probably only 3 other Instacart shoppers who were there, so not a lot of batches came out either. I caught the batch while I was at my house. I'm a few miles away from the Costco, so I was not sitting in the parking lot. So the proximity, of being right in the parking lot wasn't true in my case in this scenario. And I asked the 2 or 3 other shoppers who were there, who I see on a regular basis, hey, where were you guys? They were all in the parking lot. All of them were working a lot smaller batches than I was dealing with. One of them had a $30 batch, one had a $25, another one had a $42. So they were all smaller batches than what I had, and they were in the parking lot. So I feel the only reason why I got this one is because I have shopped for this customer repeatedly, and they've rated me great. They're a customer who I've seen has left comments at least 2 or 3 times. So I think there is some validity into the things I see on the Reddit boards and the chat boards and everywhere, other YouTubers talking about how if you've shopped for a customer before, they're more likely to give you, and that customer's rated you positively, obviously, they're more likely to give you that customer again. I've done a fair amount of videos now where I've mentioned, hey, I'm doing the same person again. Weekend, it's mainly been Cornershop, and today Instacart. That between the 2 of them is going to be over $200 in earnings. So I may do a couple more if I feel up to it, but let's head off and drop this off. We'll see after we deliver anything, both of these orders. I got to go to the door 10 or 15 times, and in the heat the way it is right now, I may be out of energy by the time I'm done. All right, first delivery dropped off. Had to get my phone out of the mount and put it in front of the air conditioning because it was just going, it was so hot. I guess it was like a magnifying glass through the sun on there. So I had to now I got the phone on my head mount. So I won't keep it on there long because it hurts. Drop that one off, heading off to the second. The only thing I'll say about this one is I don't understand why Instacart is, but both of them had freezer in it. So I don't know why Instacart would bundle 2 orders together that have frozen stuff in it. Ice cream, and it's like 90 degrees right now. And luckily they're not that far apart. The first one was about 5 miles from the store, and the second customer is 5 miles from the first customer. So it's not significant enough, but it's still, I mean, why do that, right? Why do that? From my perspective, from a shopper perspective, fantastic. And we're heading off to make the delivery, and let's get it done. Took a little lunch break and relaxed. There was no orders coming in. I mean, this is a real slow Memorial Day in my market. So that $78 or $70-something Costco order that I had from Instacart is the only thing I've had today so far. I saw a couple Spark offers pop up. They were trash. And a couple more Instacarts that weren't any good. So decided to go grab some lunch and go back home and get out of the heat and relax for a little bit. So it's now 3 o'clock and we're sitting at home with Cornershop and Instacart up, and boom, here comes a $30-something, $33 or $34 Instacart offer. I mean, Cornershop offer. 5 items, 8 miles from the store. not bad. Heading off to do that one. All right. Ooh, Costco is super crazy today. It's a Sunday, Memorial Day. Big, more packed than I'm used to seeing in my store, as I've seen in other videos. But in here doing this corner shop, and wouldn't you know it, a Instacart $38 batch popped up for a small number of items, real small stuff. 12 items, I think. Only 2 miles from the store. I'm telling you, the universe is aligning for me today. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's got to make up for the thumb smashing trunk incident earlier in the week that I'm starting to see some decent batches. So let's get the shopping going. All right, that's a double stack. One Instacart, one corner shop. That's a nice one. So it'll end up being about $80 between these two. So multi-happy. And gotta be careful when you're doing it too. All right, these ones are close to each other. So not delaying anything. And one order doesn't have any perishable cold stuff in it. So there was one the other day that I would take in, but I saw that it's like 8 miles difference. I'm not going to risk those. But if they're close enough, no problem. And the Instacart stacks on doubles to me. They're 30 miles on Costco. Corner shop does the same. So get it done. Okay, stairs. The 2 cases of water. Of course, got to go up the stairs. Oh yeah, we're really working for this one. All right, there's what happens when you don't tip. Right? I decided to stop and get me some tea, and those 2 orders. It's now 5:10, and the bags, the time on those show 3:45 and 4 o'clock. So those 2 orders have been sitting here for over an hour and 15 minutes. I turned on Uber and saw them both pop up, and the pay was $4. So did you not tip them? No tip. They've been sitting here for over an hour. That's what happens, folks. Other drivers had come in and got other orders. So, I saw an order came out right as I was sitting there, and the driver came right in. So it's pretty clear that tipping is what got that guy there. And the crazy part was I saw somebody just walked out of the bathroom, walked over to one of those bags that had been sitting. This was a customer who was already sitting at a table. A boyfriend and girlfriend couple looked like. They were sitting there eating their food and drinking drinks. And this guy got up from the table, went to the bathroom, came out, walked over to the Uber shelves, grabbed one of the bags off of there that had been sitting there since 3 o'clock or 3:30, went over and sat down at the table, opened it up, and started eating the stuff. So I gotta believe, unless he placed the order and just left it sitting there, it just doesn't make sense to me. I more lead to believe that Siri, again with you. It's more leads me to believe that he saw that order had been sitting there. I had been now in the place for about 25 minutes. He'd been at the table when I already came in. So he obviously had sat there and watched that bag probably sitting there forever.
Are you trying to sneak food?
So I don't know if they took it. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it just seemed very odd that the bag had been sitting there for so long. But another no tip story, right? If you don't tip, your bag sit there. And I know we hear about drivers who come in and take the stuff that's sitting on the shelf. Other people just take them. People come and look at probably at the time and see it's been sitting there for an hour or more and decide, oh, I'm hungry, free food, and they walk away with it. Crazy. But that's going to be it for today's video. Appreciate anybody who's watching this. Hope you all have a fantastic Memorial Day. Get out there and grill and get some of that steaks and ribs and barbecue and anything you can. Hope you all relax. I'm going to try and take the day off, but being the addict that I am, I'll probably turn one of the apps. At least I can't do Costco because Costco is closed on Memorial Day. So I will not be able to do a Costco order. I may be able to do an H-E-B order, but I don't know whether they're open. I believe they probably are, but we'll see how it goes. But that's going to do it for today's video. Appreciate all of you tuning in, any of you who are watching this. I really appreciate it. Glad that you watched along, saw along what I was doing. So I'll put up my final totals. Appreciate anybody watching the video again. I know I've said that repeatedly, but thank you all, and we'll catch you in the next video.